All right. Thank you, coaches, for jumping on again. Today, we're going to talk about 3 ways that AI can help you, coaches, enroll more clients. Say hi in the comments, guys. Let me know if everybody can hear me loud and clear. Let me know also, coaches, where you guys are coming from in the world. We have a very international crew. We're also streaming in a couple different places. So hopefully we don't run into any technical glitches, guys. We're going on Instagram, the profile page, and in the Facebook group. So if you guys run into any hiccups, bear with me. But I think today's topic is going to be nice and juicy. You're going to want to jot down some notes, right? So if you are a coach and you are looking to leverage some of the latest technology like AI, guys, today is going to be a day for you. So guys, give me a hey in the comments. Let me know where you guys are coming from in the world. Let me know if you guys can hear me loud and clear, and we'll get started. Really quick, guys, just to set the stage. Um, Let me know if you guys have tried any of the AI tools out there, guys. ChatGPT, any of the image generators, any of the voice generation stuff, voice lab stuff. Let me know where you guys are coming from. Let me know if you guys have ever tested it out. And we'll jump in today's call here, everybody. All right, really quick, guys. Let's set the stage really fast. Today, we are mainly going to be talking about ChatGPT, partly because it's been out, well, the longest now. It's been out since November of last year. Kind of crazy. It took the world by storm, became the fastest growing application in the world. And a bunch of things have happened ever since then, right? It's also one of those things that has continually gotten more and more powerful over time. And I thought I could start with that since most people have heard of that if they've heard of any AI tools, right? All right, guys, so let's dive right in. And if you folks have any questions, please put them in the comment section, and I will try to answer them at the end. Or if you guys are watching a replay, I will try to go back and answer your question later, guys. So please drop questions, even if you're not on the live call here. I would love to get back to you guys and give you guys some insight. All right, guys. So number one one great thing that ChatGPT is excellent at is content creation. And you coaches may have heard this. Content creation means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. So let me kind of break this down into a more practical way. So, one thing that ChatGPT is super good at, coaches, is ideation, right? It's great at creating ideas, right? So, if you have ever struggled with ideas in your content, or if you've ever been stumped or you ever woken up and you're like, I don't know what I'm going to talk to my audience about. I've talked about everything 100 times. ChatGPT is really good at getting you out of a bind, right? So you can literally give it your audience. You can literally give it some conditions and be like, hey, ChatGPT, please generate 20 different ideas if I were to do an Instagram reel, for example, or a Facebook Live on X, Y, and Z. And it will happily spit out 20 different ideas. And then once you get those ideas, you can be like, you know what? Please expand on this one, and this one. And it will happily expand, right? So you literally can go from asking it for ideas, basically the beginning of all of our content, right, guys? Is we start with an idea, then we expand upon it. It'd be happy to give you an outline, right? And then it'd be happy to give you some filler content, right? To continue to build this idea out, right? And the way I like to teach my coaches in the membership, everybody, is you coaches should think of ChatGPT as a team member or an assistant. And like an assistant in the real world, most of the time they're not going to do 100% of the work, right? They're going to give you a good start. Then you are going to have to take a little time, look over their work, and then go back and forth with them, do a back and forth like that. And that is one, thinking of ChatGPT in that way can be really helpful. So what I like to teach my coaches is treat ChatGPT like a team member. So if you don't have a team yet, ChatGPT can be your first team member. Or if you do have a team, treat it like another team member that's slightly different than a normal human one. But think of it like a team member that's going to get you 50 to, let's say, 80% of the way, right? So as you start to work with something like ChatGPT, you're going to learn what it's good at, what it's bad at. But once you work with it a little while, you're going to learn the strengths. And but even once you've worked with it, it's going to maybe get you 50 to 80% of the way, which is still pretty good, right? But rarely are you guys going to just copy paste, boom, boom. Give it another year or two, we might be there. But right now, guys, that's where we're at. But even then, like if an assistant could do 50 to 80% of the work, that would be awesome, right? How many more things could you do if 80% of the work was already done? Right. So, content creation coaches for your sales and marketing can be very powerful, right? So, I would highly recommend um, using ChatGPT in this way, right? Another thing that ChatGPT is really good at, coaches, is market research, right? So, when you're thinking about your message or you're just sitting down to create a business in the beginning or you're not sure who your ideal client is, it is really good to research or to learn about who are you going to be serving? Who are your ideal type of people and understand them at a very deep level, right? I'm talking about, what do they aspire to? What do they fear? What are they afraid of? What's holding them back? What are the beliefs that are holding them back, coaches, right? Excuse me, everybody. Just getting over a little cold here. But what you can do with ChatGPT, everybody, is if you're trying to better understand your ideal client market, if you're not sure who that is, or if, let's say, you want a second opinion, let's say you feel like you understand, but you want to get a second opinion, this is where ChatGPT can come in. You can literally go to it, you know, paint it a picture, be like, hey, another good thing that ChatGPT is good at is playing personas or playing different roles, right? So you can say, hey, ChatGPT, you are an expert messaging coach. You are an expert business coach. I am serving these people. I would like you to create me a table of these types of people's fears, aspirations, desires, belief things that are holding them back, this kind of thing. And please give me 5 bullet points of each of these things. And just like that, guys, ChatGPT, especially if you coaches have the paid version of ChatGPT, the ChatGPT Plus, which uses GPT-4, the more advanced model, it would be happy to literally print out a table of things that your ideal client my fear or what they what they think about when they're in bed late at night or what their misconceptions are, misunderstandings, beliefs that essentially you coaches need to shift in order for them to work with you or to accept your message or your process. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a 1 in the comments if that makes sense, everybody. So if you're unsure who your ideal client is, or if you've been in this game a while and you need a refresher, ChatGPT can be very good at doing market research, short of going out and talking to actual flesh and blood human beings, right? But if you're looking to generate quick research, ChatGPT is a great place to start. So I would highly recommend if you don't feel like you have a good understanding of who your ideal clients' wants, fears, and hopes are, try this out, right? Um, Very powerful, right? So those are 2 things, coaches. Content creation, starting from ideation, right? Coming up with ideas to literally fleshing those ideas out and, going from idea to outline to script, down to the minute if you guys really want something like that, um, to understand your ideal client at a much deeper level, right? That is very powerful and something that one will save you a lot of time. And two, the better you understand your client coaches, the more you can speak to them and then convert them into paying clients, right? Very critical, right? So those are two of the three things, guys. Really quick, commercial break, everybody. I just mentioned it a second ago, but in addition to the free Facebook group that we have and the free trainings that we do, everybody, there's also an AI for Coaches membership where we essentially take uh, exactly what I'm talking about, guys: content creation, market research, a bunch of other things. And I teach you guys how to do that step by step, right? What exact words to say, what to do, put this in, right? So it's a library of videos, a library of monthly master classes. We just did 5 AI tools coaches should be using to get ahead. This coming in September, guys, we're going to do a master class on leveraging ChatGPT as well. And the best thing, guys, to wrap up our little plug here is you coaches can try this for $7. We have a 14-day trial for $7, essentially 50 cents a day. Coaches, if you guys want to dip your toes into the AI waters, check it out. So if that's of interest to you guys, drop a number 7 in the comments, and I will shoot you a link to the trial. But I just want to let you guys know you can go deeper in that way. And excuse me. Yeah, just putting it out there, guys. All right, back to the show here. Number 3, everybody. The third thing you coaches can do, and this is pretty cool and pretty crazy, you can use ChatGPT to critique your, your existing marketing and sales material. What do I mean by that? Like, now this is gonna get kind of crazy here, guys. But what you can do is you can literally take your website, right? You can take your homepage, you can scrape your homepage. Basically, you run your site through a special website, pulls out all the text. So it's like all the text in your website. You can give that text to ChatGPT. You can say, "Hey, ChatGPT, I'm a coach. I'm a health coach that helps middle-aged professional moms lose weight. Um, what do you think of this copy? Is there anything I could improve upon and why?" And then it will happily read through your stuff. It will critique as honestly as it can and suggest improvements. Now, you can do the same type of thing, except with your emails, right? And your titles of your emails. So, hey, ChatGPT, here are some of my emails. This is my target audience, which you can, you can literally give it back some of the information you just learned after doing market research on the target audience, guys, and just be like, hey, ChatGPT, these are some of my emails. What do you think? How can I improve these? What are some of the weaknesses and things that I can improve? And then you can do that, guys, for your sales page, right? So ChatGPT essentially, especially with some of the new features that ChatGPT has just enabled, where you can literally upload documents um, or copy and paste things directly into it. It is happy to play the role of an editor or a consultant and critique your work, knowing that this is your ideal client and give you ideas. That is extremely powerful, coaches, right? And you can do this literally either for free. There's a free version of ChatGPT or a paid version, which is $20, which gives you access to the most powerful models underneath ChatGPT, and it is awesome, right? Give me a number 2, coaches, if you can see the power in what I'm telling you, right? All right, guys. So those are 3 These are three of like 100 different things that you coaches can do to start leveraging AI to do, 2 to 3 times as much stuff in half the time, right? This is the real power of AI at this point, right? Guys, AI will continue to improve. And in the future, in the near future, you will have these things called AI agents that will go out and do a lot of this work for you. But at this point today, AI can literally help you create new content, generate new ideas, flesh out those ideas, critique today, right? It can supercharge your coaching business. And, today's call useful, guys. And like I said, if you guys want to hang out, I will see you in the DMs or I will see you next week. Bye for now.